updated, it's only because I've been working as much as I can on the Project Civic and trying to finish that up. I've done a lot on it, like every little front suspension item has been changed, mounts, gaskets, whatever you can think of. I bought a spare motor because I found out that the motor that was originally in the car was busted. The piston was like broke in half, coolant everywhere. So went ahead and bought another motor. Didn't really get to document much as I wanted to, or probably didn't want to be honest, because I don't know, I was just kind of thinking that, well, two things. One is that I didn't know if there was any interest in watching me put a car back to stock as much as possible. The other thing that I was thinking is that trying to vlog and trying to build something at the same time is kind of hard. Like, the Prelude is a slow process, you know, I can show you guys in detail. But this Civic, I'm just trying to get it out of here as fast as possible, you know. I'm like trying to finish everything. So, but I do kind of regret it. I really wish I had just, here comes the trash guy, as y'all can see. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just waking up too early. Hey man, kudos to them, man. They woke up earlier than me. Anyways, what was I gonna say? But yeah, just trying to finish it as fast as possible. I sold my daily, so I'm trying to get a new daily as quick as possible. But at the same time, if y'all know me by now, is that I'm really looking for another project car. So there's a couple of things that I'm looking at. Some are non-Hondas, some are Hondas. But yeah, let's see where it goes. What I would like to do is get rid of the Civic as fast as possible first, and then go ahead and get another project. I've been dailying between my brother's car, which I'm in right now, I'm just waiting for it to idle, and then my wife's car, which I'm not trying to put too many miles on, which is a Beamer. But yeah, let's see what happens. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get this, man, I wish I could show y'all, but I broke this automatic transmission cooler on the Civic. Who knew that a little car like that would have like a automatic transmission cooler inside the radiator? So it's like a double, I forgot what they call it, dual pass radiators. I'm trying to avoid trying to get another radiator. I'm gonna hit up a few junkyards first and see, and then when I come back, I'm gonna show you guys everything that I've changed on this thing, and hopefully we can get a startup video in this video. If not, then hopefully the next video. So there's that. Yeah, I think I'm good to go. See y'all in a little bit. Alright guys, so it looks like I'm a little early. It's 8:40 a.m. and they open up at 9 o'clock. I'm at LKQ. I forgot what location. Oh, the Hiram Clark. It's like on the northeast side of Houston. Anyways, just a little tip, I guess. Just a little tip for you guys. If y'all go to LKQ, there's an app. It's called PYP Garage, and or PYP, or just look up LKQ, and it'll show you the LKQ. It's like an octopus logo, and there's like points, like for you to like get in for free, or like get parts for a discounted price, even more so. So it's pretty dope. I thought I'd let you guys know about that. I didn't know for a long time. But yeah, I'm just waiting. Hopefully we can get in pretty soon. So I just made it inside. There's like 9 people here. It's pretty empty. I'm just trying to get myself to the import side. It's been like 4 years since I've been to this location, so some of this stuff has moved around a little bit. But let's see Alright, so I found everything I needed in like 2 minutes. Basically, this was the fitting, and it's at the bottom of the radiator. Typically even on a manual transmission, it's just the bottom hose and the top hose, but then this thing has two little fittings right here. One's to let the transmission fluid go in, and then the other one is to release. This isn't exactly the one that I need, but it fits, so I'm just gonna try to go with this and then have a look around, see if I can find anything else. Let's see. Good morning. So those videos were almost 2 weeks ago on a random Thursday. Today's Tuesday. Finally got the day off. So I'm just gonna be wrapping up this video. It's been a while since I documented anything on this car other than showing you guys the car and how ricey it was, and what my plans were for it, or what I was thinking as far as my plans. So the details are going to be pretty lengthy, so hold tight. First of all, I got this car as a trade for the V-Star, as you guys know, right? And I was just like, I'm familiar with Hondas. I feel more comfortable with them. This is my way of getting rid of that bike and making a build for this and finishing this car off, right? So the guy was telling me that the motor is blown. He thinks that there's a rod sticking out the side of the motor probably, and this motor is no good. He had the head rebuilt. It's no good. So anyways, without listening to him, because I was just like, you know what, you never want to go off of what somebody else is saying. You want to test it out yourself and then kind of go from there. So the spark plugs were completely fouled out. I don't know if I have a picture. If I do, I'll post it. I'll post every little picture I took. I didn't really take much videos, but I took a lot of photos. The spark plugs were completely fouled out. Changed the spark plugs. Noticed that the battery was dead. So got a new battery. Came back home, and I noticed that the car wanted to start. Like, just, just wanted to start really bad. But couldn't. So kept trying. Car turns on, and it's running rough, like, and I'm over here thinking, maybe it's just bad gas. Let it run for a while. It ran on its own for like 20-30 minutes. Shut off. Try to turn it back on again. It sounded better. Then I noticed all this oil going down my driveway. And I'm like, shit, what the hell is that? So I go underneath the car, and sure enough, there's like little chunks of the piston on the ground. And I'm like, oh shit, this motor just blew on me. Straight up. Just hear me out, and understand that I did this. And I'm glad I did this because I found out why the motor blew. So, long story short, try to wrap this up as quick as possible. I was like, okay, you know what? The valves might be messed up. They looked all right. I pulled the head. I'll put little clips here. I don't know if I uploaded any videos on any other videos that I had of like what I found out when I pulled the head. But cylinder number 4 had a broken piston on top, okay? And I was like, what the heck? There's no damage on the valves, but the valve was sticking out when I took the head off. So at first I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get a new block, or salvage another block, slap the current head on there, and go from there. Found a friend of mine that was selling the block for super cheap. He just wanted to get rid of it. He went D15B or something like that, something Japanese. super economical motor. My brother gets on me for saying economical all the time. I don't know if that's a thing on my videos, but anyways, I go there. He's like, "Hey, you're a friend of a friend. I'll give it to you for even cheaper." I was like, "Bet." Um, I was like, "Okay, do you have the head by any chance?" He was like, "Yeah, I actually do. I got it rebuilt, fresh. I have paperwork for everything. New valve stem seals, everything, the whole 9 yards." I was like, "Okay, dude, what a steal." Gave that to me for super cheap. So now I had a new head and a new block. So when I come home and I'm comparing my head to his, for whatever reason, I wasn't even really comparing. I was just trying to transfer everything, like the intake manifold, just little stuff, right? I'm like, this head looks different, and it's still a D16Y8. What is up with that? I come to find out the guy that gave me this car sent his head to get rebuilt, right? And they sent him the wrong head, okay? Sent him the wrong head, and I'm finding this out because I messaged him, and he's like, "Yeah, they sent me the wrong head, and then I sent it back, and then they sent it back to me, and they sent him the wrong one again." And he just kind of, I don't know what happened, but it lined up perfectly. Everything was good. But then I looked at the little stamp marks. I don't know if you guys can tell. There's little stamp marks right here. Or it might be on, no, it's right here. And it says like P08-6 or whatever the case. But when you look that up, it tells you like, what head it is. If it's for a D16Y8, if it's for a Y7, it's for a Y5, blah, 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 Z6. And it's the wrong one the whole time. So this man put the wrong head on here. The valves hit the piston, and that's what messed up his motor. Otherwise, he would have been straight. This car would have been running. And the reason that I started looking was because, like, the coolant housing down here. Man, I wish I could show it. I have the old block. Okay. So this is the block. The coolant housing had a nipple right here, and this one didn't. And I was like, man, that's so weird. Why would it be different? And I know the other guy, the second guy where I got the motor from and the block from, he was super knowledgeable. Our mutual friend works for Honda. So yeah, quick little story of what happened. I met him. He's pretty cool. He had a AE86. I think I still have a clip of that. I'll put that to the side too. Super cool dude. Tracks. Told me he would hook me up as far as like going to the track. So that would be that would probably be one thing. Okay, so back to the car. Took off all that Ricer shit. Got a new front bumper. Got a new grill. The grill's not here. Oh, the grill's right here. Right here. Got new mirrors, side skirts off of a silver car, because this car was originally silver, you can tell. I looked at like deep inside, and it's definitely silver. Got a new rear bumper. The taillights were loose, so I tightened those up. They're gasketed up. There's no water in them. Side marker on this side. Oh yeah, this is how I know it's definitely silver, because I took off that ricey crap, and this is the original silver. I thought this was bare metal at first, but this is actually the original silver color. New mirror on this side. Like one or two little trim pieces inside. I swapped out the SI wheels that I told you with my friend that I was doing the K-swap for. LS mesh wheels. I still need to sand down these headlights and re-clear them. So everything's back in. This is the new motor, the new head. I have photos of the imprint that this head was built and all that jazz. Not built, but rebuilt. All fluids are in. Everything's good to go, but I think when the guy swapped out the head, he swapped out the distributor too, because this distributor is not lining up. I tried everything, and I was just like, what would make this guy swap out the distributor? But like, there's 3 points. One's here, 1, 2, and then there's another one down here. None of them line up except for one. And I tried starting the car, and you could tell the car wants to start, but this isn't it. Excuse me. I'm like 90% sure this distributor is not it. So that's that. So honestly, I'm just waiting to get paid to get another distributor and research it before I do. Because the thing is, and the only reason I say research is because I actually switched it out twice while the motor was out, and I was like putting stuff on, and I think I just like sped through it, and I was like, oh no, this one doesn't work, this one doesn't work, let me just put the original one back on. I know it works, but that's got to be the issue. What I'll do right now is I'm going to check for spark out of the spark plug wires, and if that's working, then that means the distributor is right, but I have some other issue, and that would suck. But I'm like 90% sure it's the distributor, because I mean, come on, it's like common sense. Why isn't it lining up with like at least 2 more spots? So there's that. I'm gonna wrap this video up. I will update you guys in the next video. I'm actually gonna check that and then record another video, because I have a new daily, more Honda stuff. But oh yeah, I guess you guys can see this too, but I promised y'all no more Hondas, okay? Or maybe a little bit of Hondas, but we're gonna change things up. So you know what I'm saying, we're gonna change it up. So if you guys like this video, I know it was a lot of talking, not much hands-on, I guess. If you learned something from this, if you have any questions, any likes, dislikes, please do comment them. So like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.